Hello friends, let us now learn about the next indicator, which is disability indicator. In disability indicator, first we have Sullivan's index. Sullivan's index includes life expectancy minus duration of disability. So if we subtract the duration of disability from life expectancy, then we call it as Sullivan's index. So we can call it as disability free life expectancy. That means life expectancy without disability is Sullivan's index. Sullivan's index for India, first we will see life expectancy for India is 62.6 years. 62.6 years. Disability duration for India is 7.6 years. Sullivan's index is 62.6 years minus 7.6 years, that is 55 years, is disability free life expectancy in India. The second indicator is disability adjusted life years. Disability adjusted life years is DALY, which includes, this will consider both mortality and morbidity, that is disability. It considers both mortality and morbidity. For example, we will take a case scenario for this. In disability adjusted life years, so first and foremost we will see the mortality rate and also morbidity rate is considered, right? So first we will assume that a person is just born and he has some issues. His disability started from, that means he is 40 years and 65 years is the life expectancy of the individual, but he died at around 45 years. Okay, person is born and he died around 45 years and his life expectancy is actually 65 years. So he dies 20 years, almost 20 years prematurely, right? Now he has some morbidity is present for around 2 years and in the middle, and 1 year in the middle of his life, and 6 months in the middle of his life. Now disability adjusted life years is the total morbidity plus mortality. That means around, in the above case scenario, it is around 3.5 years morbidity plus 20 years mortality, around 23.5 years of disability adjusted life years. So we can tell that the disability adjusted life years is the life we lost due to disability, that is morbidity, plus years lost due to death, that is years lost due to disability, plus life expectancy minus age of death. So disability adjusted life years is the best measure for burden of the disease in a defined population. In a defined population, this disability adjusted life years is the best measure for burden of disease. It is also best measure for effectiveness of intervention also. So this disability adjusted life years will express the life lost prematurely due to premature death and disability. So one disability adjusted life years is equal to 1 year of healthy life lost. 1 year of healthy life lost is called as disability adjusted life years. So we can tell that disability adjusted life years has years of life lost plus years lost due to disability. This is disability adjusted life years. Next, the third index we have is quality adjusted life years. Quality adjusted life years will include both quality. It will include both quality and quantity of life lived. This includes the years lived in perfect health. It includes years lived in perfect health. This quality adjusted life years is used to assess the value of money for a medical intervention. For a medical intervention, the amount of money or value of money that is important is quality adjusted life years. Quality adjusted life years is the additional number of years of life into health related quality of life. additional number of years of life into health related quality of life is quality adjusted life years. So here in quality adjusted life years we have two things. One, in the y axis we have quality of life, in the x axis we have length of life in years. Quality of life is given, see for example, if quality of life is perfect health is given the index 1, and if it is death, that is 0. So quality of life index, if a person lived 0.6 with quality of 0.6 for 16 years, then quality or adjusted life years is equal to 16 into 0.6, that is 96 years. If the health quality adjusted life years is 5, if he has lived 1 for perfect health for 5 years, then this is quality adjusted of life years is 5 years. So if we write one more thing, then quality of life on y axis and length of life on x axis. Now 1 is the perfect life and 0 is death, and we have if the person has spent almost 6 years of his life on treatment and the quality of life is 0.6, so quality of life years is 0.6 into 6, that is 3.6 years. And we have given new treatment, and with new treatment the quality of life is 0.8 and the length of life which has been increased is 10, so quality adjusted life years is 0.8 into 10, that is 8 years. So we can it is used to analyze the clinical intervention. See, with new treatment we have got more years of life when compared to old treatment. So we are going to analyze the quality of clinical intervention with quality adjusted life years, and it is also used to utilize weights, that is 0 for death and 1 for perfect health. Then we have fourth index, that is years of potential life lost. Years of potential life lost, it is based on years lost through premature death, based on years lost through premature death by type of mortality indicators. So years lost due to premature death by type of mortality indicator. So we have health adjusted life expectancy, that is equal to, in the health adjusted life expectancy we have number of years in full health minus a newborn is expected to live based on current rates of ill health and mortality. So it is the number of years in full health minus a newborn is expected to, that is a newborn is expected to live life based on the current rates of ill health and mortality. It has replaced disability adjusted life expectancy nowadays. It is based on life expectancy at birth minus adjusted for time spent in poor health, that is health adjusted life expectancy. Then we have next index, which is below poverty line. Below poverty line is divided into 3 types. One, we have calorie intake, which is rural less than 2400 kilocalories per day, and urban, which is less than 2100 kilocalories per day. Then we have second, which is income per capita. In income per capita we have 2 things. One, we have Tendulkar committee and Rangarajan committee. Then we have third one, income per capita, that is according to World Bank, extreme poverty is if the US dollars are less than 1.90 per day, then that is extreme poverty. Moderate poverty is if US dollars less than 3.10 per day, then that is moderate poverty. Then for income per capita, we have two committees, one Tendulkar committee and Rangarajan committee. Tendulkar committee, in rural areas it is less than 27 per day, and in urban areas it is less than 33 rupees per day. And according to Rangarajan committee, in rural areas it is less than 32 rupees per day, and in urban areas it is less than 47 rupees per day. So in Tendulkar committee, the below poverty line is 22%, and Rangarajan committee below poverty line is 29.5%. So this is about the different indices. So thank you for watching my lecture. Thank you.